What's up guys, I am back again and I am more refreshed than I was before because I had a nice glass of Dr. Pepper. So I am able to cast this second match of the HoA versus BsG Clan War. This is game 1 of match 2. Match 1 went to HoA in a 2-1 fashion. This time we're going to have the orange Protoss, Mr. Usok. That's right, I got GSL camera movements. You're all jealous. On Cloud Kingdom, and in the top right hand position we have HoA Strix, who I believe is playing as random and is this time spawned as the green Terran. However, don't quote me on that. If he spawns as Terran in the next one, then I'm going to say he spawned as Terran and not random. But he could be random, but he could be Terran. I don't know. This was a long time ago. It's late. I'm tired. He's not online, so I can't ask him what he played as. However, he does play at a diamond random level. So this is going to be a diamond level match, PvT. This was before the ghost nerfs, this was before a lot of Terran nerfs actually. So, don't have to worry about that. I think this is even when the barracks timing is, yeah, it's at 65 seconds. Oh, excuse me, that Dr. Pepper's gone down the wrong way. Oh, that's going to be painful later on. I probably should have waited for that to go down. Strix apparently has lag. He is playing from Germany. He needs Swedish internet. What is it they have these days? It's a gigabit connection. I don't know why I'm asking. It's not like you guys can talk to me, but apparently Usok is going to give him a sexually transmitted something. I can't think of the last word for why, but you get where I was going with that. That was supposed to be funny. It was. Crap. Oh, it wasn't funny. Moving very swiftly on. Strix has denied the scout. Usually this is fashionable for any kind of early harassment plays. Obviously the Protoss can't scout that. However, it's moving the SCV down here, so I wonder if he's actually going to go for a fast expand after this. Could go for a 1 Rex gasless FE. Hasn't actually taken any gas yet, so it could well be a 1 Rex gasless FE as he does as the FCV down here. Probe over here, checking for any proxy barracks nonsense. Not really going to find any, and then he's going to go back and have another look. I think Strix he is saving up, and he's got Vongement, and there he goes with the gasless expand. He's going to have a slight economic lead over Usok, but he can easily go for a 1 gate expand, or could go for a 3 gate expand. We'll have to see what he goes for. He's throwing down another pylon. Going to try and chase this SCV away, and it will be dealt with as soon as the Stalker comes out. Pro's actually going to get denied completely by those 2 Marines, and I believe Strix was going to throw down a bunker. However, the SCV is stuck. How embarrassing for him. And still this SCV lives on. Stalker is out now though, so SCV is going to go very, very quickly. And yeah, Strix is going to throw down a bunker just to stop any kind of 3 gate pressure. But I don't think Usok really wants to go for that. He's going to maybe put on a bit of pressure with his first Zealot Stalker, but bringing a Pro down now to get an expand. Maybe he might just leave them here. No, he is actually going to go out for a bit of pressure. Not going to do a huge amount. There's 4 Marines here. Actually throwing up a second bunker. So I wonder if Strix has actually... What's he seen so far? He's only seen the 1 gateway, so he might be expecting a lot more early pressure. I can't remember if this was before the bunkers salvaged for... No, they salvaged for 75%. Fair enough. But he's still not going to use the huge amount for that. Throwing down a 3rd CC in this. Oh, I love it when Terrans do this. Still taking no gas, but throwing down this macro CC here can get the SCV production absolutely ramping. Get an extra orbital in here, and then can float it down here and take it reasonably fast, getting a huge advantage over the Protoss, who still putting on no pressure with these early units here. May just wait for this 3rd Stalker to come along, but these Marines can easily just fall back to these bunkers here. What's he producing off of? He's still producing off of 1 barracks, throwing down 2 more barracks now. Still no gas, I don't think. No, still no gas. A bit of conflict here. Could have lost that Stalker. Well done for pulling that back. No losses just yet on either side. Strix content with just sitting back, macroing up, getting this 3rd CC. I'd love it when players do that. Taking the double gas now. Could throw on probably a couple of reactors, tech lab for upgrades, Marauders, now that he's seen that there's a few more Stalkers. Can see that the rocks are being taken down, so he could push out these marines. I'm not sure if he'll be able to take it. Should be able to, as long as he keeps on top of it, but he doesn't have stim or combat shield just yet. However, this stalker is actually very low on health, so if Strix decides to push out here, he could actually do a bit of damage to possibly catch some of these stalkers out of position. Yusok instead getting a few more gateways up right now. He's getting a robo. I wonder where that is. I'm probably being blind. It's right in front of me apparently. Strix instead sitting back, yeah, getting the tech cloud. Going to get marine shield up probably first or stim. What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? Don't embarrass me. It will be stim first. Rock's still not actually taken down, but severely weakened. Strix actually throwing up a third bunker. He's really worried about some kind of pressure here. But there's not going to be a huge amount coming in. He does have 7 supply lead. Observer coming out now for Yusok first. Chronoing that out to get a nice early scout on what Strix is actually doing, who's just producing marines, because marines are pretty good. Oh, here's a marauder as well. Why do I even bother saying things? He just does things as I say it. Throwing down a second tech lab here for more marauders. And we'll probably get concussive shell on that tech lab, and then marine shield on this one when it's done doing stim. But yeah, pretty laid back game so far. Throwing down engineering bay for the upgrades. Neither player really wanting to do a huge amount of pressure early on. Robo bay coming out for Yusok right now, so looking to go into the Colossus tech path. Has Strix throwing down a scan yet? He knows about the robo. Did he actually see that? If he did, that would be like the luckiest scan ever. However, I'm not 100% convinced because he hasn't thrown down the starport yet. Seriously, why do I say stuff? As soon as I say that, starport comes down. Why do I even bother? Strix now just poking and prodding a bit, not really going to do a lot. Yusok sees the third coming down. Couple more wonkers being thrown down here. Salvage one of them. Probably could salvage another one, just leave one here. But nah, no real huge issues. Always good to have a couple of bunkers to fall back on. Yusok might actually want to push out here. I'm not completely certain that's wise, as he does have one immortal out, but he doesn't have Colossus yet. First one's on its way. Kind of boosting out the thermal lance upgrade. But Strix has got a huge income lead right now. He has got a 1500 mineral income lead, and his gas will be a lot heavier when he decides to take these two gas. However, he doesn't quite need them yet. Factory flying off now, probably going to just be used as a scouting factory. A couple more bags being thrown down, and Medivac's now coming out for Strix, who is also getting concussive shell and Terran infantry weapons level 1. Yusok here might actually want to put on a bit of pressure here. He's warping in a lot of units right now. However, it would be wise to wait for the first or even second Colossus, really. Second one coming out now, the first one's on its way. Ooh, it'd be so good if Strix moved out and just caught this Colossus out of position. I don't actually remember what happens in this game, by the way. Strix, however, is going to see the Protoss army, so he knows exactly what's up right now. Moves his army accordingly. It's good that he's got these bunkers here, he can jump straight in them. Another forward pylon coming down right now for Yusok. Really wanting to get the pressure up. Has got a lot of zealots, but doesn't have charge lot just yet. I'm not sure if he actually has a Twilight Council. No, he does not. However, he does have a lot of Chrono Boost energy. He has that much, I'll tell you that. Yusok waiting. The more he waits, the more Strix is going to be ready. I'm very sorry, that glass of Dr. Pepper went down the wrong way. The more Yusok waits, the more Strix is going to be ready for him. It's actually rotating around now to attack on this position, which is good. Strix still thinks he's coming from here, but he's just sent this one marine and 2 medevacs apparently forward. He's going to see that there's no army. He's going to be thinking something's up, and the army now is coming up here, and he's going to spot this right about now. Catches a few SCVs out of guard right now. And Strix moving down with a small contingent. Really wants to get all of his units clumped together before he takes out this. Bunker going down almost instantly. These SCVs are just like, don't worry, I got this. Stim forward here. Good force field placements, but all the Colossus lives, but then it gets sniped. Oh, and the second Colossus. All the splash damage is now being taken out by Strix here, and it's just left with Zealots, Stalkers, one immortal, and a few sentries. And Strix will push this back, and could actually go for a small counter-attack here. He has, well, 2 more units over here. But we'd love to see him ramp up a bit of production a bit more. He's producing 3 Marauders, a couple of Marines at the same time. Getting the Viking production up now that he's seen the Colossus tech. He's actually going for the drop in the main base as well, but a huge Zealot warp in right now, and Stalker's on the low ground is going to shut this down. I can't see this drop doing a huge amount much more damage. And the medevac is going to get away with the one Marine. However, the rest of them are all cut up. Strix though throwing... Oh, didn't mean to zoom in. Throwing down a couple more barracks. It's actually going to move out with this force now that does have +1 weapons. What's the Protoss looking at? He's at 0-0 right now, and +2 weapons and +1 armors on the way as well. So he's got a huge supply upgrade advantage over the Protoss, who is now finally getting his third, but it's a long way behind the Terran third, who actually still has quite a lot of energy. And a few idle SCVs as well, apparently, and a few idle units. But that's fine. A small engagement in the middle. Oh, and that's bad. Yeah, that's a lot of warp-ins that just got cancelled. Protoss is going to have to fall back. He can't keep the centre map control with the unit composition he's got against this. Gateway units get torn apart by Marine Marauder Medevac. Strix is actually going for his 4th base and 5th base. I can count. So he's still going to have a huge income advantage over USOC, and especially if he turns into orbitals instead of planetaries, he can have a huge meal drop at any given time. He's actually piling up a lot of energy though. The Vikings aren't moving around with the army, so if he does get caught by Colossus, he's in a fair amount of trouble, but not too bad. A couple more gateways coming up for USOC right now, and as well as +1 armor and +1 weapons, as well as Zealot speed. Still, Chrono Boost could use this one a bit more, but not too bad. A couple of Zealots coming in here to do a bit of damage to these SCVs. I'm not sure if he'll actually be able to get any kills with this. Strix quickly moves them out of the way. Wit has left the game, apparently, and these two Zealots are going to get caught out. No damage done whatsoever, no kills. Pylon still up. Does Strix know about the pylon? No, he doesn't. So that can be used for counterattacks if Strix doesn't find it. But not a huge problem. Strix actually landed the factory in here to try and deny him another base. USOC actually going for his 4th base as well. Very clever to do that as soon as he realises that. But he doesn't actually know about the 5th base, I don't think. I'm looking at the wrong vision. No, he doesn't know about this top left position base here, which is turning into an orbital. This one is a planetary fortress, not too bad. Pretty safe position for it to do so. This Marine's going to get a free kill on that probe. Remind me never to have Dr. Pepper before I do another cast. This is actually quite bad, I'm very sorry. 3 Colossus now out, 4 Ghosts coming up for Strix so he can land those EMPs very nicely. Is timed in with Mobius Reactor as well. Obviously they are diamond level players, so they do know a bit about timings. This one Marauder's like, I've got this. I don't think you do, bro. I like you, but I don't think you've got that. Vikes getting a few free shots, but it's going to have to be careful he doesn't lose any to those Stalkers. 2 of them very badly weakened right now. I'm not sure if Strix is at 200. Oh! I think we had a pause there, if I remember rightly. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay for Strix. But we're just going to wait here. There's a 40 supply difference here for Strix right now. And can push it. What's the overall workers? Workers still in supply lead for the Terran. And he has rotated around. This position has now been caught out of position. And he's going to take out a lot of those others very quickly. Can he take the Archons out as well? He is, but those Colossus are doing a lot of damage to these Marauders. Oh, Strix takes out the natural Nexus. I wonder how much damage he can actually do with this. He's getting himself into a very poor position here. These Colossus are going to do a lot of damage with their splash damage right now. Strix pushing forward here to try and snipe as much of the higher tech stuff as he can. Can he get that one Colossus? No, he can't. It's going to back away. And that army is just being cut down, but still Strix has a supply advantage. He didn't actually use the Ghost in that engagement either. He still has them back home. A few Marauders and Marines coming out now, producing 5 Ghosts at any given time. Ooh, and a nuke. I love you if you land that nuke, Strix. I can't remember if you do or not, but I'll love you if you do. Still though, not using Chrono Boost on these upgrades could easily get them out a heck of a lot quicker. There's a one advantage Protoss don't utilise in the late game, and they need to. Strix though still... Oh, Cheese Giss has left the game as well. People are dropping out of this game very, very quickly. Hopefully none of the players do. We'd like to see a few more Marauders mixed into this, because there's still a fair amount of splash damage here, and these Marines are not going to last long against Colossus. But quite a few Ghosts out here can land a lot of EMPs. A few more barracks coming up here, because why not? Floating 2k minerals. More barracks over here even. Barracks just everywhere. Is still mining off of 3 bases, well 3.5 bases really. 4 if you count that overall. USOC not mining out of his main, lost his natural, is mining off his 3rd and 4th, and is taking his 5th though as well. So it looks like this game's going to be in for the long haul right now. And USOC with his army is just going to teeter around here. Strix is already actually maxed out. Oh, that's a bad drop location. Strix, get out of there. That got cleaned up at the wrong time. But does Strix actually know about that base down there? He must do now that he's seen that pylon coming in there and the army was down there. He's going to assume that there is a base down there. However, Strix is now maxed out again, so he can move out to do a bit of damage. DT Shrine coming up now. If in doubt, build more tech. And go for DTs. I heard DTs are pretty good actually. Even more barracks coming up, because barracks are pretty good as well. That's a huge amount of ghosts right there, that is. How many ghosts is that? It's 15 ghosts right now. That's a lot of EMP energy. And this army can lose its entire shield. And does he actually? He does have storm, so if he lands the EMPs just right, he can take out those High Templars' effectiveness instantly and push in for the kill. One DT going to come in here, and it's taken out instantly. A couple more DTs swinging around the side, probably going to try and do a bit of economic damage. Ooh, a few missed storms here. Ghosts is actually coming in for the snipers, and he takes out 2 of the ghosts there. That had a huge amount of energy. One storm going down here. Strix just walks. Oh, that's a big storm and a lot of splash damage coming in right now. Huge MPs going off, but I think the Protoss is going to come out on top of this. It's just Ghost, and there is no detection, I think, and these Ghosts are actually going to do a heck of a lot of damage. Observer coming in now, so the Ghosts are going to get cleaned up, but they did actually manage to take out a Colossus, so that's pretty impressive. A couple of Ghosts managed to get away, but already Strix is already reproducing very, very quickly. He's still at 30 supply ahead, just because his macro has been so much better than USOC. I have no idea how many gateways he's on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's only on 8 gateways at the 24-minute mark. He should be, well, a hell of a lot more. You can see he's floating 1,300 minerals, and Strix is actually at 3k, so he can still throw down more racks if he really wanted to. These ETs did actually deny mining on this base, so that's pretty good. But he's going to have to do a heck of a lot more if he just wants to get back into this, because he's still, well, Strix is 30 supply away from being maxed out again. Producing 10 Marines at a time. He's already got another army, and USOC has got a small band of forces, which is mostly Zealots. He's on 3-2 weapons though, whereas Terran is on 3-3. Vikings are at 0-0. +1 coming up for them though. Ooh, we did actually manage to snipe the Observer. That's going to be very useful for when the Ghosts are cloaked. How many Ghosts are there? There's only 4 Ghosts this time, but Viking gets shut down. EMP's going off. Does catch a few of the units, but not a huge amount. Ooh, the Zealot's going to do a lot of damage if he doesn't move back. There is a Dark Templar in there doing a fair amount of damage as well. And Strix is just trading armies with him at the moment. There is still a DT in the mix, but we'll ignore that. Does snipe 1 Colossus. Can he get a second? He does. Oh, don't tell me he's going to get a third. No, he's not. But can the Medivacs get out of there? Ooh, 1 Medivac gets sniped. But already, Strix just has this other army here. He's 40 supply ahead still. There are 2 more gateways down here, but they haven't been turned into warp gates just yet. Strix just has to pile on the pressure, take out these mining bases, and he is set for this game, really. USOC is going to have to do a lot of damage to get back into this. He's going to have to trade extremely cost effectively. A lot more Archons coming up right now. But at the end of the day, there's so many Ghosts they can just carpet bomb them with EMPs and just minimise them and take them down to 10 health. 10 health don't last long against 3-3 Marine Marauder. I think a Ghost can kill it in 1 shot as well. Does how much damage? How much did I say? Yeah, it can. A Ghost can 1-shot an Archon if it's lost its shield after being carpet bombed by EMPs. It's a pretty big deal. Oh, bit more lag apparently. Shatara's left as well. Apparently Kabloom should leave as well, but Strix now maxed out again. Has got a Raven in here for detection against any of these DTs. I think they've all been morphed into Archons, however, though. Strix is sitting in this. Is that pylon still there? No, it's an Observer. I was going to say. Strix going to move out here, take out a couple of these pylons. I don't think it was supply blocking. Nah. huge deal, but has got centre map control. Yusok is going to have to get a very nice engagement if he wants to take out this army. Again, he's got a lot of Ghost. I know Ghost are pretty good. He's actually going for +1 shields as well. Is that 3-3? A lot of people forget to get shield upgrades in the late game. They just think, armour, weapons, engage. No, get shields. It's pretty good. Especially as you have this many Archons in your composition. Ghost is going to sneak around, see if he can find any High Templar to pick off before the engagement. But the thing is, they're all hidden at the back here. This Ghost is going to have to walk around all of them. Oh, he's throwing down a nuke. Oh, but Yusok sees it. Oh, I don't think that's a good engagement for Strix right there. Those Zealots just carve their way through a lot of those units. But this Ghost, they just do so much damage. Everything got EMP'd. A bit of storm dodging. Ooh, those are some big storms there. But Strix is still at 164 supply because of his macro. Ghost is sitting here just picking off targets. Is there actually a detection here? Ghost just load up and just fly away as if it's nothing. But there's already a little mini army here. Alright, 89 supply to 172. Yusok is going to have to pull a miracle out of nowhere to get back into this. He's still mining off of 3 base. What's his workers at 67? Okay. He's producing 3 at a time. Throwing down another Robo. Just to get out those Colossus or Immortals extremely more quickly. Another nuke coming up for Strix, who's just going to push forward with this little band of units here. Oh my days. Strix actually taking another expansion. This is the longest game I've ever cast, I think. Oh, can he snipe the Nexus? I'm not sure if he can. Oh, he's going to get it, isn't he? He does get it. That denies all mining at this base, which there's still a fair amount he can take. And he's going to take out a few Zealots as well. Pretty cost effective, especially as it's still at 190 supply. Always useful to take out bases and other key buildings when you can. But he's got another army. He could just walk in right there and do a lot of damage right now. It's mostly just High Templar that have enough for 1, maybe 2 storms if he waits a bit longer. Is he going to morph them into Archons? I think he might just keep them as High Templar right now. A couple of observers out right now. Getting +2 shields as well. But Strix is on the prowl and he's hunting. He's gonna find, well, that. And is the Colossus gonna go down very quickly? No, it's not, but it will get sniped by the Vikings. Nice storm dodge there. Does eat another storm to the face, but there's a lot of units here, and Yusok is gonna have to GG out of there. Well played by both players. That is the longest game I've cast, I think, and I'm tired after that one, but I still have more to do. We're going to be moving on to game 2 of the series now, and I'll see you guys there.